Well, we got some two-stroke racing, which everyone loves, breaking out the old two-strokes and firing them up. You know, there's nothing like the sound of that that crisp, just music to your ears, you know? So we're all stoked. I think the vibe, you know, when we're out here all cruising the old bikes, it's pretty bitchin'. So I'll be cruising the 500 today, and it's gonna be a hell of a beast like it always is, but name of the game is just gonna be throttle control and having fun out there, so I'm stoked.
And go to read. No time. I get mine and make no excuses. Waste of precious breath. No time. The sun shines on everyone. Love yourself to death. So you gotta fly. You gotta read love. You gotta face up. You gotta know the time to get too loud.
The track is going to be my biggest challenge for sure, because the way the layout is right now, it's really tight. It bottlenecks a lot, and that's pretty much KX500's biggest issue, is getting in and out of real tight corners. So pretty much it's going to be gnarly. Every part of the track is really intense. Come down the hills into real sharp corners, and then just going to try to lay on the throttle smooth as I can to get good drives out of the corners, but it's going to be tough. So it's going to be really difficult to get a good rhythm on this track, and it's got a really hard base, so I'm going to have to be really careful, you know, where I lay down the power, and then we should be good. So that's going to be the name of the game. Try to get a good start and try to be smooth, lay down good consistent laps, and definitely be easy on the throttle.
Kenny asked me last minute if we could get something done, so that's how we're doing it, old school. So it's no clear coat or anything. It's not going to last a long time, but that's how I used to paint them when I lived in my house. And my first helmets that I painted for my Jeff Ward, Danny Magoo, some of the first racers. It's gone to another level now because we're using pearls and metallics and clear coating them and fades, but it's kind of going back to the old school method. Definitely helmets is one of the funnest things to do because you're doing one piece for one customer. So. But it's still fun just to get back and just grab your one shot, and just lay it out with a Stabilo and start painting, and a couple hours later you're done.
And she says, I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. I wish that I could be like the cool kids, like the cool kids.
Man, I just love riding the bike, so now I'm riding it. It's safer than it's ever been. It's got better brakes, but it's going to be gnarlier because of the way the track's set up. It's going to take a lot of patience and just not riding over my head, you know. To try to run two good solid motos, that's the name of the game right now. I just want to get two good motos in, get that training in. We're going to have a nice hot day today, which is awesome. Yeah, so I'm totally stoked.
Driving fast cars, but they don't know where they're going. In the fast lane, living life without knowing. And he says, I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. I wish that I could be like the cool kids, like the cool kids. I wish that I could
shock bolt came out. Oh, man. I know. Bummer.
Frame broke. And it crushed the pipe, dude. The shock mount is not broke, but this is not good right here, bro.
Oh, dude. How are we going to ride with that?
I'm gonna fucking straighten it out right here.
We got a full rebuild going on over here. Sean actually defied gravity or whatever it is and broke a rear shock here at Glen Helen today. I mean, that's how fast the guy's going on a KX500. You know, we sponsored Collier since he was a little kid, so seeing him like be a working man and then come and just want to ride, and you know, he does it because he loves the sport and the passion that we all have and we share. We love to ride dirt bikes and throw our legs over and twist the throttle. So being out here today, it's a beautiful day, and as soon as we get this thing back up and running, this dinosaur of Frankenstein parts, we're gonna go hopefully rip another hole shot.
Ended up having the rear shock bolt came out with 2 laps to go. I hit the face of, there's like a bitchin' little hip in the back section, and I hit the kicker before. It was a real big square edge hole, and all of a sudden I just felt something, and I still went for the table, and I landed, and it was like landing on a hardtail, and obviously then the bike completely choppered out. It was pretty bad. I mean, I thought my day was done. The bike was totally MacGyvered. Thankfully, we had a bunch of the guys go through the pits, and they found a nice dude that came up. It's like, here, go ahead, take my bike, take whatever you can off of it to make that thing work. So they ended up finding some bolts and wire tie and zip ties and shit. They got the thing back going for me, and luckily that it was okay. It held together. So yeah, we ended up just running it. I was a little bit nervous, but once that gate dropped for the second moto, I got a horrendous start. But I just ended up drifting all the way to the left, going into Talladega. Got a real good run around the outside, and then there was no markers on the inside of the second corner, and I noticed a dude in front of me cut real tight, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna follow him. So I followed him, and everyone drifted wide. Next thing you know, I'm like 3rd place going up the hill. End up getting into the lead, and man, the track was so brutal. It was unreal. So I was happy to just get out of there in one piece. The bike was working good for, you know, considering the circumstances. But yeah, it was a great day. I can't believe I ended up winning that second moto. I was really impressed with how rough the track got and how well everyone was riding behind me, because they kept me really honest. So, but no, it was a success for sure.
About time for anyone telling you how far no sign, the roaring thunder stopped and cold to read. No time, I get mine and make no excuses, waste of precious breath. No time, the sun shines on everyone, love yourself to death. So you gotta fire up, you gotta let